Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Eileen with Unique Gifts and Decor by Lady Di. Happy Thursday to everybody. I'm hoping everyone is having a wonderful day. Um, Today was a day here in North Carolina. Today was my first day. I went out to my street sales, and as you all can see from my previous video, um, I I think I did well in setting up my booth, the tent by myself, setting up everything. I think it went well for me today. But it was a very interesting day. I started out this morning, got my truck by myself, drove it by myself. I guess I thought it'd be kind of intimidating, but I drive a big SUV, so it's all in my mind, okay? Anyway, so came home, loaded up, got to my spot, put up everything, was just waiting for my customers to come through, and I did have a few sales today. I got some custom orders that I have to, baskets that I have to do. Met some nice people, got a couple opportunities today. It was just a good day. Had some pros and had some cons. So let's go with the pros first, okay? I have to do a couple custom baskets for one lady, and then this gentleman, he was looking for something for his boyfriend, and he was looking for something not more feminine, okay? So I'm going to do a custom basket. I was telling him that he wants a couple's basket. So I think the ones that I'm doing with my strawberries, with the cider and all the candle with the blanket, all that, I was telling him about the concept, so he loves that. So on Monday, I will definitely have that ready for him because I'm not going to do my strawberries until Sunday. So anyway, you know, very nice people that doing these custom baskets for. And then one lady came by and she bought a basket. I think she got it for her mother, and she was looking for something for her husband. So I only had the two small baskets for the men's, which was like the $30 one. So I was telling her the two that I made was the one with the glass mug in there, as well as the one with the George Foreman and the it's like the grilling basket basically, and the waffle maker. So she loved both of those. So tomorrow, I took a lot out today, but I kind of duplicated a lot, and basically some of the things that I left, and that's good. You know, today was a test run, but I'm going to definitely put more of the men's out tomorrow since Friday. Basically, and then a lot of people came through and they said they don't get paid until tomorrow, but they were just browsing. A couple of people, can you hold this for me? Can you hold this for me? I'm like, I can't say I'm gonna hold it, but I have pretty many things that's duplicated in my collections, and if it's not there tomorrow, then you know, I can definitely custom make it for you. But what a couple of things that they were looking at, I have duplicates here at the house, so you know, they're in good shape on that part. So but anyway, the lady that I'm going to do the grilling baskets for her husband found out she was a realtor. So we were talking. I said, oh, does anybody does your closing baskets for you, or your housewarming baskets? She says, well, she said, girl, I said, uh-oh, here we come. Here we go. And so she was telling me that somebody that's doing her baskets, only thing that they do is not really a basket. I think it's maybe a promotional items that they're due for her. She says, and she did show me they were the tumblers or the mugs that got her, you know, the realtor information on there with her picture. And she was like, well, Eileen, I'm not really happy with that, because if I close on the house and give my clients that gift, she said, they might not want to be waking up every morning and getting a cup of coffee and seeing my face every morning. So I'm like, okay, wow, I can understand that. And so I was showing her some of mine, and she was like, oh my God, oh my God. She said, I need you to do my baskets. I need you to do my baskets. So you guys, when I was telling you guys early this morning to look for different opportunities that God sends your ways. Now that was an opportunity right there. As you all know in my previous videos, starting in March, and am planning on reaching out to realtors as well as funeral homes to do sympathy baskets, as well as doing closing baskets. But honey, she dropped in my lap today, okay? Thank you, Lord, because I know it was him. But we were talking about Valentine basket for her husband, and she told me she was a realtor, and we got in the conversation. That's why I say you have to have a conversation with some of your customers, because you never know where that may lead you. Okay. So in saying all of that, I've got one realtor under my belt. Okay. I really wanted to have three, at the most, five at the most. But if I can get three, I'm good. Okay. So I got two more realtors. And I know one of my girlfriends in Winston-Salem. I'm not sure if Sharon still does real estate or not, but I mean, that would be two there. I just got to reach out to her. And then I'll need another one. And I think I'll be set. But if I can get two more down the road to make five, I think I'll be set for a while with my corporate accounts on the realtor part. Then I have to go and deal with the field homes. But, that's all going to happen in March for me. But to say all that, you guys, I did, I was on a 3-day fast starting on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Out in prayer. And my prayer was, Lord, let me be a blessing and to whoever I come in contact with. Let me see the opportunities that you have for me. And please, Lord, take these blinders off of me, because that's something that I struggle with, you guys. And I'm just going to be honest with you, because the things I see in my baskets, to me, I think they're just normal. They're just average. But in today, as people came through, they purchased them, they were over the top. They loved the presentation, and my bow, they love the bow. So I'm like, y'all look at my video on making bows, bow-rama, or use the easy bow. Stephanie with Right On Gift Creation, she did one as well. It's an easy process. If you can't do the ones that other ones do with the twist and all that, there is another solution out there. So anyway, so I mean, it made me feel good that everybody liked all my baskets that I did today. Again, a lot of them's going to come back. They say they're going to come back on Friday because they get paid. We'll see. But if not, whatever's for me, it's going to be for me. Okay. As for you guys, whatever's for you, it will be for you. So, that was mostly the good things that happened today. Now let's go with the cons. Now, y'all, I have never seen what I saw today. When you're minding your own business, and you just minding your business and things just come your way, you be like, well, Lord, what in the world? So I'm sitting in my truck minding my business, waiting for my customers to come through. So where I was parked, I could see in my mirrors, who goes through and everything. So this man came from the back of my truck. Now, mind you, you all saw the parking lot. And there's vendors on this side and vendors on this side. And there's people can drive through or walk through in the middle. So I'm right here. Now, he comes on the back side of my truck and goes looking at my booth. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. Why did he come around the front? So he was just looking and looking and looking. So finally he came over and said, well, hey, how you doing? And I spoke to him, hey, how you doing? And he was like, oh, these your booth? I'm sitting right here. Yes, my booth. But, I said, yeah, playing that role. And so he said, oh, wow, everything looks nice. Your presentation looks great. He said, oh, I do baskets too. I said, oh, wow. He said he has his brick and mortar store. I'm like, oh, wow. So that was another opportunity for me. I'm like, okay, so Lord, you put this man in my, I'm thinking, now let me go back. God sends people to you, and then the devil sends people to you, okay? So I'm thinking that this might be an opportunity for me to talk to another business owner, because I plan to do my brick and mortar store. So I'm like, okay, he said he's been in business for 3 years. So, I'm going to try to, kind of, pick his brain to see, how did he get started? How I'll go about, how's his rent, is utilities included? Just the basic things that you usually ask somebody who has, that if they're willing to share. And everybody's not willing to share, so you have to be mindful of that as well. So he was telling me some stuff and everything was going on. And, he says mostly in his basket, he do the Bath and Body Works products. I said, okay, great. He says he has a friend that is in New Jersey. She works for an insurance company. And every time there is a wreck or they get damaged goods from Bath and Body Works, they come in big containers or whatever. And he says she sells them to him. He can get it from wholesale, okay, because they're damaged. Even though the items inside are not damaged, he says maybe the container may be damaged, okay. So I said, oh, wow, so you got something great going on. And I said, well, usually I go down to the outlet in Smithville to get my products. So he was showing me some pictures of his basket. Now, don't get me wrong, his are just regular in a box. You know, we got the little hearts on there. You can buy these boxes. I think they're on Paper Mart, Nashville, Wraps. Those are two vendors that carry those. So I saw them. I was like, okay, you know. And he has the Bath and Body Works products in there, and he has the cellophane bag, no bow, just a pull bow. I think did that. No, I think he had just a ribbon tied on his. You know, those little thin ribbons. And then he so some of the baskets just had the 4 pieces with the candle in there. Some of them just had the 3 pieces, and they might have a piece of candy, a chocolate Kit Hershey, something like that. So he was selling those for $70 or whatever. That's fine. I'm not knocking nobody with their prices. So in saying all that, you guys, I guess he was checking out my booth to see all what I was putting in my baskets. So the whole time I was out there, you know, I mean, after he left, you know, I kind of got some information about, you know, his business and everything. And then he started talking about stuff, and I was like, well, where's your business located? So he told me where it was on, gave me the address. And I said, well, I might just want to come by and see, because, you know, it's good to, you know, meet other business people, you know, and kind of, you know, just see, you know, where I can learn from you. Well, no, I need to be learning from you. I'm like, what are you talking about? Your presentation. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm like, well, thank you, okay. So I was saying, well, you know, what's the name of your business? Because, you know, most people will have a name of your business. This was a red flag there, you guys. And he was like, well, I don't have a sign up yet. I'm like, you've been in business 3 years and you don't have no sign? Well, I haven't found a vendor that I want to make my sign. You know, I'm like, okay. But now you're telling me you're on a strip mall. And of course, you know, I Googled the address. And so if you're in a strip mall, don't the owners, if you're paying the rent, don't they do your signage for you? I mean, I know that, but, you know, I'm just listening to this man telling me all this stuff. So then he kept talking, and, you know, he was just giving me some tips about different things. You know, I listen. Don't mean that I receive everything that somebody tells me, but, you know, he's giving out information, so I'm going to listen. And then when people talking, when you hear them talking, you learn things not to do, okay? Because to me, you should have your own sign in your business up somewhere if you are in business for 3 years, but that's another story. So he left, but the whole time, you guys, I was out there, this man came to my booth 6 times. And he would come by like he was on the phone, walking by, but then he'll turn back, and then he'll start filming everything in my booth. And he did that twice. I'm like, something ain't right. So when he came back again, I said, are you filming my product? Oh, no, I'm just on the phone talking to somebody. I'm just telling them about your presentation. I'm just showing them. I'm like, This nut was filming everything on my table, okay? So then the last time before I left, he came back with this man. And I was like, okay. And so they stood there and looked at my stuff for a while. And I'm like, well, can I help you all with something? Oh, no, we just looking. We just browsing. So I don't know if he telling him what I got or they taking notes or whatever. But to say all that, you guys, when I went out in Christmas, one of the ladies that was vending up there with me, she had told me that happened to her, where one guy came up to her table and was filming everything on her table. And she was like, what's going on? He said, oh, no, I'm just looking. When she found out down the street from where she was before, he was basically took all her ideas, bought pretty much everything what she bought, because she was just talking to him, telling her what she got and everything things from. He done copied everything of hers, okay? And she said, Eileen, I don't know how I felt. I felt some kind of way. But when she was telling me this in December, you know, I couldn't understand. You know, I couldn't relate, because that never has happened to me until today. And I was like, Gloria, I don't understand, you know, but, you know, I don't know why people would feel that they're in competition with you, want to copy what you got. I'm like, we all are uniquely made. Even on these channels, we are learning from each other. And that does not mean that we can get ideas from each other. As long as you put your spin on it, it's your idea. It's uniquely yours. But that man was copying everything of hers. And I felt the same way. I can say now, since it happened to me, I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I'm not angry. I'm just baffled for somebody to be boldly coming out and filming everything that you got. And, don't get me wrong, his stuff was nice. He just got Bath and Body Work products. He had nothing else in the basket, okay? So if he was getting ideas, but, don't be sneaky about it. Just say, but do you mind me, taking some pictures, so I can enhance my business? I would say, hey, no problem. But don't sit there and tell me a bold-faced lie that you ain't filming and I see you filming. I feel some kind of way right now. Now, let me know, have that ever happened to you guys? And am I wrong to be feeling this kind of way? But, I'm like, really? Is it that serious? There is no competition in this basket making business. There's enough business out there for everybody, okay? Now, I thought I'm trying to get to where he is by him having a brick and mortar store, but this complete nut, yes, he's a nut, copying me, getting my ideas. You can't do what I get. You can't shop where I shop, and y'all, let me tell you the second thing that happened. Met another nut. His booth was right beside me. He had this big old tent, the big white tent, and all this and that. And that's fine. Hey, I'm not knocking it. So he gets in, putting all his stuff out. And y'all, he had a freaking attitude toward me. He wouldn't speak. He wouldn't say anything. It was just, you could tell when somebody is intimidated or mad or whatever. And so the guy that was filming everything, he came through again. He was telling me, I was like, well, I said, I spoke to him. He had to speak. He said, honey, he's just kind of a little envious. I'm like, for what? I said, we're all out here making the same money. But in his products, y'all, he went to Walmart, Walgreens, wherever you get your stuffed animals. And he done put those stuffed animals in one of those cello bags that got the little hearts on there. Had a pool bow. I think I said a pool bow on a couple of them. Or what's that, streamers that you get from when you put on balloons? He had some of he had some of those tied there on those. One had a rose in there with the bear. And one had a big of the Hershey packs of candies in there. And then he's selling those. Now, or he's doing the individual roses. I mean, he had stuff on his tables that did not even relate to anything I had on. But this nut mad at me. I don't know you, fool. Excuse me, y'all, but I don't know you. Why are you mad at me? Why are you intimidated by me? We out here trying to do the same thing. Y'all, I'm telling you, I understand women are competitive, they say. But men, worrying about little me, y'all, I am feeling some kind of way, okay? I had to come home and get a drink. I don't drink, but you guys, let me tell y'all, I have been cutting down on these things, but today, I needed this, okay? Dealing with those two men. Pitiful. I don't understand why people would even try to copy somebody. I don't understand why people mad because he had a chance to set up his booth. Y'all, I'm not getting it. Please help me. I'm not getting it. And I think I'm putting too much energy on this day. It turned out, it was not a bad day. Don't get me wrong. I got a realtor contact. I got some custom baskets I need to do, orders. I made some sales. But it looked like the con is overriding the pros. And I don't want that to be. But I just wanted to let you guys know, just be mindful of the stupidness. That's all it is. It's foolishness. I have never seen two grown men intimidated by a woman, okay? And a woman that's minding her own business, trying to do what God has told me to do and be a blessing. And they walking around here filming and all kind of, trying to take my ideas. But you know what, you guys? What God has for me is for me. Way I do my baskets, they could never do that, what I do, because I'm me and they're them. There's no two Eileens, there's no two of them. But y'all, just the audacity that I saw today, I'm just shaking my head because I've never seen anything like this in my life. Now, don't get me wrong, there is competition out there, But y'all, people was getting food from the food trucks while they waiting on the foods. They was shopping. It wasn't like I'm taking all the sales. Don't get me wrong. I got a few. I didn't get all that I wanted to get. And I'm pretty sure they probably got some too. But come on. Is it that serious? You know? Y'all, I'm feeling some kind of way. I've never been in competition. If I have been in competition, I don't know I'm in competition with anybody, but to see two grown men, and I know they are in their late 50s, might be 60, acting a fool over some baskets. Whew. Got that out, you guys. But overall, you guys, it was a good day. The cons did not weigh out the pros because I got a connection. God is opening up my eyes to see things. Now, he's probably showing me how people can be, just in case when I get in my brick and mortar store, what kind of customers are going to come through my door. So this is all a learning opportunity for me. I'm not taking it lightly. If I see them up there tomorrow, I'm going to speak and keep it moving, but they don't intimidate me, okay? And nobody should intimidate you either. If you've experienced this, hit a sister up. Let me know. And let me know, how did y'all handle it? Because I'm feeling some kind of way. I keep saying that, but I am. I have never, ever in my life dealt with two men. Now, women, you know, you expect that. But grown men in the basket making business? Really? Y'all, they need to solve world hunger. There's homeless people out here. If they really want to be competing, they need to get together and solve these problems instead of worrying about a little lady in Greensboro, North Carolina, minding her own business, trying to sell her gift baskets, okay? Anyway, you guys, enough of that. No more energy on that. I'm done. Anyway, I hope you guys had a better experience than I did dealing with competitive people. Be mindful. Keep your eyes open. I did ask God to show me opportunities. He showed me good opportunities, and he showed me how some people are. And people can bring you up. They're just like elevators because they can take you down. And I refuse to give any more energy to those men who I have no clue their names. Nothing about them. Just they were acting ugly today. So again, you guys, thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, comment. Let me know, have you all experienced anything like this in you all's many years or new years in doing this business? And it doesn't have to be in basket making, just in life. I mean, this is something new to me that people are just bluntly showing how nutty they are, okay? Anyway, you guys, thank you for liking, sharing, comment. To the next video. You guys have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.